So today, I decided it's time to put up the sticker, my I voted sticker, um, because it meant a lot to me. It's just a simple sticker to give you for voting at the polling place, but this election really was probably the most important in my lifetime, and I hope it remains that way. I hope not to see another Trump-like person running again, threatening our democracy and um, legitimizing authoritarianism. We can't have that. Not in America. So I already found the place to put the sticker. I looked around my room. I wanted it to be a little more permanent. My Obama sticker I attached to my Alero, my Oldsmobile, 12 years ago. It's been a while. And by the time mom and dad decided to sell it, the sticker had worn away to almost nothing. It's been in my car for such a long time. I think the only part that stuck around um, was the middle. You know, Obama's logo was like his slogan was hope, and the circle in the middle that kind of looked like a whirlpool, kind of like that. I don't know. That was the only spot that stuck around. Um, and I looked around here and couldn't figure out where is a good place to put it until I looked at my Keep Calm and Carry On poster. And I'm like, wow, that feels very relevant um, right now, especially after the election. um, I just decided, okay, I gotta put it around this. I thought maybe above it, nah. Below it, nah. On it, huh. Okay, if I keep this poster for a while, I'm gonna keep this sticker for a while. And I thought hard about where to put it on the poster. And there was one spot in particular I thought, this is probably where it's most fitting for me, as far as me personally. Right there, right on the crown. I know this poster was originally meant to be a poster released during World War II. It was never released publicly to, you know, um, lift up the spirits of the English, the British, as they were being shelled, as they were being bombarded by German bombers, by Nazis, and they had various posters like this to, keep the public calm, you know, keep them like, hey, we're gonna win this, keep them, keep their spirits up because, they had to hide in tunnels, hide in the subway to keep from getting, blown up. So if you lived during that time, it could be easy to have your spirits drained as your home was being destroyed and everything changed and war has affected your life entirely. And so I understand the importance of that to keep the spirits of the people up while they're going through a hard time. And I understand that the crown meant for the British crown, the royalty of Britain, because they were not really the, how do you say, they didn't really have any real power. But having watched the King's Speech years ago, I realized how important the royal family was to the British. It's they're not just celebrities. They really mean a lot to the people of I'm sure at least England. And I realized that as for me, I'm not trying to disrespect the British crown by putting it on the crown. for me, it's like, you know, the, this election, Trump's dictatorial, mannerisms, his praise of dictators, his jealousy of dictators, that they're big tough guys who could do whatever they want. That's how he's always saw them. He bought into that strong man mythos of dictatorship, and his behavior, his weakening of our democratic institutions. I don't need to get into everything. You look him up, it's clear. He wants to be a dictator, an American dictator. Someone who can get away with anything he wants, get anything he wants, never be prosecuted for crimes he commits. Because that's who he is. And he didn't care if he had to burn down democracy doing it. We're still seeing evidence of that today. He refuses to concede. He refuses to cooperate in a peaceful transition of power. There are elements in the government that are not directly tied to Trump who are still helping Biden transition, and there will be a transition whether he wants it or not. And I feel so proud that America has closely, this is alarming, closely rejected the possible destruction of our democracy, rejected authoritarianism. And it feels only fitting that this sticker to me belongs on this crown. That means my vote and the votes of millions of other people help restore our democracy, help ensure the survival of our democracy, and that we reject dictatorship. We reject monarchy. This country was founded because a king tried to impose his will on the American people, and they had enough. That's why they had enough, and they fought for their own independence from someone like Trump. That's why when the presidency was created, it was executive power, but it was weak executive power, and it was made weak on purpose. Granted, the president was still powerful, but not nearly as powerful as a king. Not nearly as powerful. Just, oh man. I never wanted to see someone like Trump become dictator or king. Because this is not what this country is about. This country was never about putting so much power into one person. It was never about that. I feel pretty good. I think this is a good place for it. Good spot. I'll keep this poster around for a long time. Maybe the end of my life. Who knows? I think I will. It's too personal, you know? I love this country. You know? I love this country. We've had good times, we've had bad times, but I still love it. And I don't want to see it coming to an end because of ambitious men who want to throw away everything that makes us special. I hope I never have to be in fear of that again. I have hope.